So let's talk about the types of hormones we have in our body and where they come from. Firstly, hormones are made from cholesterol. Yep, I know, back in the day, cholesterol was the evil of all evils, but now we recognize there's good cholesterol and there's bad cholesterol. We need cholesterol to give us our hormones. The first hormone, and it's probably the most obvious one, is estrogen. But did you know there are two types? So as you move from puberty to perimenopause, we have estradiol, and this is quite a potent form of estrogen, and it's responsible for all kinds of wonderful things. It's made in your ovaries and a little bit in your adrenal glands, and it's responsible for bone health, heart health, amongst many things. As you move into the perimenopause to menopause phase, we start to produce estrogen, and this comes more from your adrenal glands and from fat. It's not as potent as estradiol. So as you move through your menopause, even though you're still producing estrogen, it's slightly different. And this is why sometimes we experience symptoms and we can feel changes in our body. We then have progesterone, and that tends to gradually decrease as we move through our menopause. I forgot to mention the estrogen is very sporadic as we move through menopause. It goes up, down, up, down. Who knows what it does sometimes? I'm definitely feeling those effects. So the progesterone is responsible, it helps us with sleep actually. So I know a few people that have suffered from chronic sleep problems, not being able to sleep, and that's because they've been a little bit low in progesterone amongst things. And then finally, testosterone, which weirdly is slightly higher at the beginning of menopause, but then gradually declines. Your testosterone is responsible for sex drive, muscular strength, and originates from your ovaries. It's interesting to note that up until recently, it's been incredibly hard to, if you're going for HRT, to access testosterone through the National Health Service. I think that's changing now because there's been a lot of women speaking up about it. But previously, it was quite hard to actually get testosterone when you were if you were approaching HRT.